Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamo Alaikum, dear students, and welcome to StarAcademy. Today in this video lesson, we are discussing psychology and branches of psychology. This is an important video lesson for the students of psychology and for teachers because psychology is very important for teaching. First, we will define psychology and then we will discuss the branches of psychology, a few important branches of psychology. So first is, what is psychology? Psychology, in simple words, is defined by Sultan Muhammad. He states that the word psychology comes from the Greek word psyche means soul and logos means science. Thus the meaning of psychology is the science of soul. So according to Sultan Muhammad, psychology is the science of soul, or we can say psychology is the study of soul. This is the definition of Sultan Muhammad. Another definition of psychology is according to Merriam Dictionary. In Merriam Dictionary, psychology is stated as the science of mind and behavior. So there is a little change in the definition of psychology from that presented by Sultan Muhammad. Another definition by H.D. Ham is a scientific study of behavior of humans and animals. H.D. Ham states, psychology is the scientific study of behavior of human and animal. Saul MacLeod defines psychology in this way. He states that psychology is the scientific study of mind and behavior. While Eric Pettiford defines psychology as an art which represents itself as science. The next topic is important branches of psychology. The first branch is behavioral psychology. Behavioral psychology is a theory of learning based on the idea that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning. This branch of psychology dominated the field during the first part of the 20th century and became less prominent during 1950s. However, behavioral psychological techniques remain a mainstay in therapy, education, and many other areas. This is also known as behaviorism. People often utilize behavioral strategies such as classical conditioning and operant conditioning to teach or modify behaviors. For example, a teacher might use a system of rewards in order to teach students to behave during class. Next branch is cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology is the branch of psychology that focuses on internal mental states. This area of psychology has continued to grow since it emerged in the 1960s. Cognitive psychologists work in this field often study things such as perception, motivation, emotion, language, learning memories, attention, decision making, and problem solving. Cognitive psychologists often use an information processing model to describe how the mind works. They suggest the human mind works as a computer. Developmental psychology. Developmental psychology focuses on how people change and grow throughout life. The scientific study of human development seeks to understand and explain how and why people change throughout their life. Developmental psychologists often study things such as physical growth, intellectual development, emotional changes, social growth, and perceptual changes that occurs over the course of lifespan. Educational psychology. Educational psychology is the branch of psychology concerned with schools, teaching, psychology, educational issues, and students' problems. Educational psychologists study how students learn or work directly with other students, parents, teachers, and administrators to improve students' outcome. Learning disabilities, giftedness, instructional processes, and individual differences are also studied. Next branch is experimental psychology. This branch utilizes scientific methods to research the brain and behavior. Many of these techniques are also used by other areas in psychology to conduct research on everything from childhood development to social issues. Experimental techniques and methods are actually used extensively throughout every subfield of psychology. Some of the methods used in experimental psychology include experiment, correlational studies, case studies, and naturalistic observation. Experimental psychologists work in a wide variety of settings, including colleges, universities, research centers, government and private businesses. Experimental psychologists utilizes the scientific methods to study a whole range of human behaviors and psychological phenomena. Personality psychology. Personality psychology is the branch of psychology that focuses on the study of the thought pattern, feeling, and behaviors that make each individual unique. Personality psychologists might study how different factors such as genetic, parenting, and social experiences influence how personality develops and changes. School psychology. School psychology is a field that involves working in school to help kids deal with academic, emotional, and social issues. School psychologists collaborate with teachers, students, and parents to help create a healthy learning environment. Most school psychologists work in elementary and secondary schools, but others work in private clinics, hospitals, state agencies, and universities. Some go into private practice and serve as consultants, especially those with a doctoral degree in school psychology. Social psychology seeks to explain and understand social behavior, group behavior, social interaction, leadership, nonverbal communication, and social influences on decision making. These are different topics which are studied in social psychology. Sports psychology. Sports psychology is the study of how psychology influences sports, athletic performance, exercise, and physical activity. Some sports psychologists work with professional athletes and coaches to improve performance and increase motivation. Other sports psychologists utilize exercise and sports to enhance people's lives and well-being throughout the entire lifespan. Next branch is clinical psychology. Clinical psychology is a branch of psychology concerned with the assessment and treatment of mental illness, abnormal behavior, and psychiatric disorders. Clinical psychologists often work in private practices, but many also work in community centers or at universities and colleges. Others work in hospital settings or mental health clinics as part of a collaborative team that may include physicians, psychiatrists, and other mental health professionals. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe.